when I talk about diesel emission systems, publicly, we always get a lot of comments and feedback from people. A lot of drivers, they really hate the systems. And I know that as someone, when I sold heavy duty parts, I worked for a company that really didn't even want to do diesel emission stuff. They just kind of wanted to almost ignore it. So what challenges are people having on the aftermarket side that you've observed kind of historically? And then let's talk a little bit about where that might take us as these new regulations come into effect.
Yeah, so when you have a class of vehicle that you've run for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, and never had specific segments of your engine other than adjust the valves or change your air cleaner or service points, change how you operate your fleet, not only in downtime but in costs, truckers get upset, fleets get upset. It keeps driving more cost to every mile that they drive. I think the biggest thing that we see is a lot of the maintenance, we always talk about this, the maintenance with the OEMs tell people are like the most perfect conditions, and we all know that real world isn't a perfect condition. From the diesel particulate filter side, a DPF is basically, it catches soot, catches particulate matter, but it's done by volumetric efficiency. So you have a round can, and as you fill it with ash, so all the burnt or oxidized soot that's now ash, it takes away the volumetric efficiency, creates more back pressure, which then start wearing on all those other components. The VGT turbos don't like it, the valve trains don't like it, the valve guides don't like it, so everybody blames the DPF, but because fleets were led to believe that they could go 250, 300,000 plus miles before servicing them, truthfully, that was not good on the OEM's part. They should have, the diesel particulate filter is just like an oil filter, costs a lot more, but it is a serviceable item that the fleets themselves should figure out what is their best number, 50,000, 75,000, or 100,000 mile service interval, and then stick with that.